So, got a TWOSUN here, but right next to it, I've got a fresh espresso. Oh, so good. So, hey, I'm going to put a link to this thing. I use a Instant Pot K-Cup coffee maker that's got the ability to also do these Nespresso little cups for espresso and different stuff. And it's so good. I mean, man, you could go to a coffee house and not get any better than what's coming out of that machine. I'll put a link below, man. Check it out. See what you think. This is a TWOSUN TWOSUN. Did I spin it? a TWOSUN TS75. Look at this thing. And I found this on the secondary market. And it represented as in like new condition. And I'd never seen it before. And so I've seen the theme before with TWOSUNs. And I don't know if you've picked up the theme yet. Looking at it. Is it registering yet? I'm not gonna mention it yet. Yeah, it's got a back flipper. It's the only way in. It's got gray jimping on it. I mean, shop. Let's check it. Yeah, look at this thing. What's up, right? Odd duck. Looks kind of dirty. Yeah, so TS75. It's in D2 steel. It's night morning design. And it's not the most comfortable thing trying to function it. There's something about the way that the knife is to get a grip to function that back flipper, which may be why it didn't take off when it first came out, because this is an early model. Blade centered. I mean, I'm sure that if I just handled it enough, I'd find the right spot and my hand would intuitively go to the right spot. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the theme on this. So if you notice, it's got a titanium insert in this black G10. And if you flip it, it's got a black G10 insert in the titanium. So this is the second TWOSUN that I'm aware of that have opposites going. Pretty neat. I mean, I dig it. Yeah. Listen, because you're designing a knife, does that mean it can't be fun and quirky? No. I mean, it needs to be functional, obviously, but it could have these little fun things, Easter eggs going, you know. All right, 2 screws looks like we're in here. Yeah. Pretty dirty. But we're going to help it out. We're going to remedy all that. We have a remedy. Okay. So, on that scale, I'm feeling it. And it's got these little O-rings. It's indicative in these earlier models. They put O-rings. Bet you there's one in there too. That O-ring came out of here. So here's what I'm feeling. This titanium insert is falling out. So there it is. Yep, I can feel it. It was willing and able to come on straight on out of there. This G10 scale, who is it light? Now look at that. It had glue in there that has long since failed. I wonder if this one's got glue. It definitely has a rubber washer in it. I was looking at that earlier, so when you saw me really kind of poking up on that and looking at it, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at, does that have a rubber washer in it? Pretty sure that's T6. Nope. T8. Might as well just take it all apart, right? Just get in it. I do want to, if this scale will come, I want to take it off. Yeah, it'll come. Yeah, it had glue on it at one point as well. You know, the question is did that come from the factory, or is that something somebody added after the fact? And I believe there's a rubber washer in here. I see it. There it is. Yep. Okay, we're all apart. Let's get it cleaned up. We'll put it back together. I don't know about this glue epoxy stuff that's going on here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with all that. I mean, none of that was corrosion. It all came off. One quick little wipe. No worries. All right. Where was I? I cleaned that. Let's keep the cleaning going. Get this thing back together. Pretty unique little piece. This is the second older piece. I did one recently that also had a bunch of glue in it. So I'm sure there was purpose behind it. I am not going to replace that glue. Now, if everything's loose all the time and it's giving me grief, well, then I'll come in and glue it. I've got probably what I would use is some rubber cement. You know how you put it on one side and you let it dry, and you put it on the other side and let it dry, and then you press it together. But I would be cautious with that too, because man, I'm not sure that you want to put it together with some kind of glue that you can't take it apart. I mean, I guess there's not a huge reason why that needs to come apart, but I don't know. All right. Let me do those real quick too. These little racetrack washers. Okay. All right. Let's pick a scale. Not that one. It's going to be this one. Yeah, I mean, I could see where that could wiggle around, I guess. We'll see. Not captured. But it did have a rubber washer on it. Yes. Let's do it this way so I can pay attention to that washer. Actually, let me pack that down in there. I think it was the other one. I'm gonna, yeah, they're both, they look the same. Let me get that in there though. Yep, got it. Got it. And yeah. Okay. Now, that's got a captured stop pin in the blade. Ooh, I didn't clean that very good. Let me take another run at this. Much better. Okay. So these two pins must both go back here. That's the only place they could go. And then a little spacer. It's got to be backwards. Reminds me of my can set. Put it together backwards. Okay. Racetrack washer and a bearing. I just noticed that the stop pin is, well, it's got titanium that it's going to stop on this side. So that's good. I was thinking it was just stopping in this G10, and that's not good. That wouldn't have been good. Yeah, no worries. The titanium will maintain it. Let's get a little lube there, and I'm going to put a little on this this path for the detent ball. Okay. We're in the home stretch. This one fits a lot tighter than the other side. Yeah. Where's that little screw go? Okay, that goes there. Gotcha. Rubber washer. Little O-ring. Got that in there. Well, I had it in there, and then it stuck to my finger. Come on, man. Money. Yeah. That's not feeling right. Let's redo that. I think I got the wrong screw there. Oh man, the pocket clip went in from underneath. That's right. Yeah, goof. Alright, let's just back up. Bummer. Had it all good to go. You know, if I didn't do it wrong, y'all would be shocked. It's like you already know, man, through the process, it's like you got to be hovering around going, when the wheel's going to fall off? Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, it's like, when's the wheel going to fall off? When's the wheel's going to fall off? I guess, I could just take the easy route out and just hold the knife in my hand and turn it around, maybe run the action softly, gently a few times. You know, talk about the measurements and the materials, and then I could read all that on a piece of paper and get it all right. And then I'd never make no mistakes. Yeah. Nah. Nah. Okay. We should be good. Come on, action. Show me what you're made of. Might be a little tight. We're centered. Let me check tightness here. Yeah, it felt kind of tight. Much better. Much better. Okay. Get the oil slicks off of there. Let's run this action a little bit. I'm going to check it. Make sure we're tight. Yep. Very nice. I like it. Not quite drop shot, but boy, is it close. I mean, that's standard TWOSUN stuff right there. Just a little shake. Just give it a little coaxing to let gravity take over. And it runs. Runs. Very nice. I like it. I mean, it's kind of a one-trick pony. We're not going to be doing anything different there. Let's talk about, so the action, I mean, the action's good. I like it. The jimping on the flipper tab is sharp and crisp, on point. It's angled back and we're below the pivot, so there's not a lot there, and it's kind of subdued, you know, like it's barely sticking out here. So it's, let's see. Yeah, can't fail it. But it's a light switch. I'm going to try to push it. Do like a push. I mean, you could. It's awkward. Strong detent. I mean, once that breaks, it's going. Yeah, there ain't no failing this knife. No way. And then good drop. Let's talk about access to this lock bar. So it's not lowered at all. It's at equal height. And there's no cutout here. There's no scalloping. A little scallop right here would have been very helpful. But it's not hard to get a hold of, and it's not hard. There's not a lot of pressure needed to move that to the side. So I don't find it difficult, even though there's no considerations made for it. There's no scalloping. This isn't lowered. It's easy to get to and access. Let's talk about ergonomics. So that jimping back here, it's aggressive, and man, it's, I mean, that's combat jimping right there. It's really rough, really aggressive, and so even though it's angled forward, there's a bite going on there. This leg up right here makes this thicker. So these three fingers land in here, and then that one goes up on that ledge. Nice spot for the thumb. Even though this looks like combat jimping, it's not. This is pretty smooth stuff. There's some bite there. It's like not completely useless, but it's not what it appears to be. It appears like combat jimping, but it is not. So all in all, the grip on this, not so confident, very confident. The ergonomics on this go past the confident, and we're up towards very confident. Really locked in with this oddball shape and handle and everything. And I will mention that none of this scales feel loose here. I suppose the titanium's not going to, because it's held down with one screw, but it's hard. I mean, it's a piece of titanium. So if this piece is down, this will be down. Yeah, I don't feel any flex in any of that. Yeah, great ergonomics though. Nothing's hot. I mean, it feels wonderful in the hand. I mean, it's kind of oddball. It's just not a normal knife feel, but it's wonderful. Yeah, good grip. Let's check this pocket clip. It's got great ramp on it. Problem with this pocket clip is it's so narrow. I don't think it's really going to get over pants much, but let's try it. The thick material, I mean, yeah, I can force it, but there's just not any room underneath there. And you wouldn't want to force that in your pocket, because then you got a super fight to get that out. So on the thick stuff, I'm going to say that's a no-go. On standard jeans, let's see what's up. Yeah, standard jeans, it runs all the way to the top. And that is a dryer connection. You throw these put this in your pocket and throw the pants in the dryer, and it'll bang around in there. When it comes out, it's going to be right there. Yeah, lots of tension. My favorite spot back here, I mean, it runs in there really well, and it's going to be there when I need it. Very nice. So, I mean, it's a no-go on the thick material, but other than that, it's a pretty good clip. I like it. Can I contact that blade? No. I want to mention too here, it's almost like there's combat jimping on the back here, and so the palm grips that right there. And it lends itself to that grip. It really does. Like all that's right here in my palm. Pretty nice. I mean, I knew I was locked in there, but I didn't notice that jimping. So I cannot get the blade through the back, but I can contact the tip all day long. Whoop. Yeah, right there. Man, I'm on it a lot. Yeah, so if you were to reach down in your pocket, if this was in your pocket, and just for whatever reason you went here, I mean, that tip is exposed. Yep. Woo. Yeah, that'll cut me. So the clip's a pass, the tip's a fail, and the blade contact back here is a pass. But yeah, that tip is a monster fail. That's complete contact right there. Not a little bit, but a lot. Boom. Not safe in the pocket. If you reach in there, it's going to get you. I wonder if it's sharp. And I was curious. I wonder if that's a recurve. I don't think it is, but I want to check. Or a hollow ground. I mean, come on. Are you or aren't you? I'm going to say it's not. That is not hollow ground. Yep. Okay. But is it sharp? I mean, sharp. Feels like it's got a burr. Same with the top. I'm going to try stropping it real quick and see if that can resolve it. Okay, so I don't know if I improved it or not. Let's see. It's iffy. Check this top part. I mean, I'll take that as a yes. Let's try that bottom. I mean, it just needed to be stropped. That's it. Yeah, crazy wicked sharp now. Okay, so TS75. And I don't have to check price and availability because it's not available. You're not going to find it anywhere. It's one of them old school nuggets that, the hunt, man. I found one, and I'm happy to make a slot in my case for it and get it in the TWOSUN collection, the TS75. It's in D2 titanium G10, and it's in opposites, so titanium G10 and G10 titanium. Yeah, pretty cool. Appreciate you watching.